Welcome to NGS, where we dive into my hobbies, such as Theory11. Yes, I have a Theory11 playing card today, and I hope that I shocked you with that different intro. Anyway, we have here a deck that is a very interesting deck, and it does stand apart from most of Theory11's decks along the lines of, visual representation and design. This deck was meant to be a homage to Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. So this deck is designed with that in mind to pay, tribute to Philadelphia's past and I guess in a sense, Philadelphia's present. What makes this deck a little unique compared to most of Theory11's playing cards is this was the first time that they used like an ivory white, an off-white, to make the cards look vintage. And it's not like they used a off-white ink, no, they used an off-white cardstock paper. To give it that antique look, I guess, that very old, worn out, and vintage, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, vintage look. So yeah, this is a deck based on Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground where I was spending most of my day. Stupid. Alright, let's go ahead and dive into the tuck case. So we have here a matte gray background, which I love matte colors, and the matte really sits well and pairs well with this gold, I guess more brass foiling we have here along the edges and on the snakes and the wands. I'm gonna call this a wand, but that one's a sword. And this orange, kind of a construction orange, I would say, like construction work on the side of the roads or on the roads. Yeah. So we have this giant window here that says Provision, and the Provision is also foiled. Brand playing cards. Manufactured in USA, trade registered mark. It's a trademark. Theory11 logo right there. Theory11 logo right there. Circa Trova. We've seen that before on a lot of Theory11 cards. And of course we have this, it looks kind of like a barbed wire fence pattern along the edges here. And we have black line art in the background to accentuate the, boxes and letters and circles. And then we have these two snakes, this one right here that has been stabbed with a sword, and this one that has been stabbed with, like I said, I think that's a wand, I'm not sure, a walking stick, a staff, a pine cone on a pencil, a pine cone on a pen, pen, apple, pen. On the side here we have a box that is being stabbed by another sword that says playing cards, produced by Theory11, the Theory11 logo right there, and I don't know, Theory11 logo here too, T and H, I'm not sure. Then we have that same pattern that we had on the sides. And on this side, same thing, we have this staff here that is stabbing through this box here that says playing cards, produced by True Hand. Okay, so that's what this is. This TH is for True Hand. On the bottom here, we have Theory11's tag, and on the top here, we have this, I don't know, this word that is blocked off by this seal. And then this number right here. I'm dumb, that's not a number. Sideways it says right here, honor and merit. The seal says Provision, Theory11, 2019. I guess that's when this deck was produced, and we have the same thing here. So let's go ahead and crack into this bad boy. We have here on the tab this nice little artwork and dotted work that says warranted to be the finest on the market. And then the inside has this cool little Theory11 pattern, that's their logo. And the tabs have the same thing, and the tabs are just matte gray on the top. And before I get to the cards, I'm gonna show you the back because it is very misleading. We have here this like stamp. It reminds me of the wax stamps that you would put on stuff like for envelopes. And we have the Theory11 TXI symbol right there in between both of them. We have that same snake wrapping around, and the suits with the spade, heart, diamond, and club. Inside this line work as per usual, and we have Latin here, Tronti Nulla Fides. If you know what that means, please leave it in the comments, I'll pin it. And right here in very small letters we have Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Like I said, it's meant to pay homage to that. And then Gouda Cavat Lapidem. That one too, put that in the comments also. So yeah, we have the gray with the orange and the golden snake wrapping around it, Provision playing cards. This is not what the back looks like. As I said, it is very misleading. This is what the back of the cards look like. That same snake in the circle, and instead of it being the different suits, they're just diamonds now. And they all are like that. Provision's playing cards, and the same words that we saw before, and that same, like I said, barbed wire looking pattern along the side here. And they are a very Burnt Orange. Yeah. This is a deck that stands out amongst most because for some reason there aren't really that many orange playing cards, or that many, popular orange playing cards. Which makes it really stand out, especially in the line of Theory11. They don't have much of orange when it comes to their, designs. But of course, the quality is great. It's Theory11, so expect the same quality you would get from Artisans and Monarch playing cards, and these should last you a very long time before they get bad. One last look at the backs there. And let's get to the faces, which are very interesting. So right off the bat, we get dark. We have here 2 gestures for the Joker card, and both of them are in the guillotine. If you know what the guillotine is, then you know what is about to happen. I guess after they're done, you're gonna be asking, where are they heading off to? Get it? Heading off to? Medic, this headache's awful. Let's move on to the Ace of Spades here. We have a hand holding the spade, which has that snake inside wrapping around the Theory11, and I don't remember what they're called. The True Hand logo. That seems to be the Jester's hand also that we see in the Joker cards. And this is metallic ink, which is pretty cool. This spade is a very wide boy, and that is the same spade that you will see in all the spade pips. Now let's move on to the number cards, which have something that I need to address. If you could not tell by the gigantic long boy 2s that we see here, the numbers are a very long, and I guess they're not really that thick, but they are long, and they're thick enough to read. But they also have the numbers written down on the top right and bottom left also. In case you can't read numerically, you can read it in, actual alphabetical terms of 2. Or as I like to say, TWO. And that is the case for pretty much all cards except the court cards and the aces, which we saw right here. It's missing it. These spades look like pumpkins to me. Here are the face cards. We have a very old Philadelphia style clothing. Metallic gold for the gold that you see. It's hard to tell on camera, but it is metallic. And they are bearing the colors of orange, blue, and gold. Or orange and gray and gold. I mean, whatever you think that color is, that color. The diamonds look more like a star to me. And here's the Ace of Spades with a knight holding the Ace of Spades. Oh my god, it's been a long day. The Ace of Diamonds is a diamond pip being held by a knight. And like I said, the diamonds look like stars to me. There you go. Here are the diamond court cards. And the club court cards. The clubs are also pretty fat, also look like a pumpkin with a tumor. And the Ace of Clubs is another hand. I assume this is like probably the Jack or the Queen holding the club this time. That one's playing a harp and has a spherical world. Nice. This one has a musket. And here's the hearts, which look the exact same as the spade but flipped upside down and missing a stem. The Ace of Hearts is another knight holding the heart. And then we get a double backer, but the double backer is a miscolor. So that way you can make a card look like it stands out from the deck as a green. I think that's a green version of the back. And a promo card here. And this is the off-white that I was referring to. It may be hard to see on camera, but it is a very off-white. Kind of grayer than you would expect. Still very nice cards, very artistic, and are very different when it comes to, font, pips, faces. Very nice. I recommend that you get these just for the sake of the tuck case alone and the off-color white. They may be orange, but let's go ahead and see if they glow. It appears that they do not glow. What about the faces? Nope. I mean, they have a light glow, but I think that's just on account of them being white. And here is the tuck case. The seal seems to glow. and that is really it. And that is the Provision playing cards by Theory11. If you're interested in these, they are available and they can be purchased on Theory11 or on Amazon. I will leave both links down below in the description. Thanks for watching, and I cannot wait to see you right back in the next video.
You're dealing with the ghost. We are spitting facts, so don't mistake it with the boast. Looking for a lethal injection, we got the dose. We are giving the chills from your head down to your toes. You're trying to touch us, but you're dealing with the ghost.